love it. Well, speaking of relationships, you did kind of chat a little bit about your breakup with Oliver. How are you doing, from that and now kind of having to rewatch all that back?
Yeah, it's not no breakup is easy. I think I'm still dealing with a lot of it. But I, I think it's so easy to like want to blame yourself or not seeing the signs or not seeing the red flags, all of that. I think as women, like we tend to do that. And it's almost worse to watch it back and be like, oh, wow, there actually weren't red flags that were apparent, but they existed. And so in a way, it's like, okay, pat on the back. You didn't actually like, you weren't oblivious or like so into this person that you just like couldn't see the signs. He was really good at faking it.
Hmm. Yeah, and I think that's, I mean, you just like kind of simply put it on Watch What Happens that he, wasn't the person you thought
Yeah.
he was. And, obviously you were saying like at the time, you weren't like, maybe now you look back and you see things. Was there anything in particular that you look back at and you're like, how did I not see this? Or was it just kind of like what you were just saying, like,
No,
out
yeah, no, I don't think that there was any real indication. I think when the whistle blew, it blew.
hmm Yeah. And I mean, I love what you said though. It's like, after every breakup, it's like, oh my gosh, like, how could you not see this? How could you not see
Yeah,
that? But
so easy to like blame yourself. And I do it all the time. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's not my fault. I didn't do anything. And that's what I can tell myself that rationally. It doesn't make it like easier to fall asleep at night or anything like that. But I do know that I did not do anything.
mhm. Yeah. And so while this was happening, who of your co-stars were really there to, have your back, help you out through this, really difficult time of your life?
I didn't share it with everybody, but I think by the time Winter House came out, we were at the premieres when I started telling most of our cast members. And everyone, I mean, obviously, like my core friends, Sierra, Amanda, Paige, have been very supportive. Like they check in on me, they make sure that I'm staying afloat, and they're doing what you would expect friends to do. So I'm very grateful for that. Lindsay did reach out to me a few times also, in the wake of the Oliver breakup, so she was also supportive.
Yeah, and kind of going off of that, we just broke the news, or everyone just found out that Danielle and Robert did break up, and it kind of had a similar like time as yours, like a month or two afterwards.
Yeah, we were pretty close. Yeah.
And how, did you guys lean on each other at all?
I think it's like that unspoken thing. Like, I know exactly what you're going through. So, if you need to talk to someone where it may not be like the prettiest, you can talk to me. And so that's really what it was. It wasn't like forcing it or suggesting that, she'd go out and be wild on the streets. It was just like, hey, this is hard. I'm here. I'm going through it still. It's only a few months in for me and like it's still very fresh and raw. So like we can do this together.